The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
U.S. prosecutors are weighing charges against the largest crypto exchange in the world, Binance, and their CEO, Changpeng Zhao, aka CZ, for possible money laundering violations. Reuters reporting the Department of Justice in the United States has also discussed possible plea deals with Binance's lawyers. Joining us now with more is CoinDesk Gold Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick. So, looks like the U.S. prosecutors aren't filing any charges now. They're looking into it, but what do we know so far?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, so Reuters came out with another report this morning saying that, as you said, prosecutors are looking into possible charges based on activity stemming from 2018, so Binance's early days. Now, of course, at the time, Binance was kind of a, up-and-coming crypto exchange, and a lot of people preferred it because it was relatively easy to onboard onto and use. Binance, in its own statement, has kind of denied these claims. They've said that, it's not under, in this position of possibly getting charged or settling, but most of its statement really points to activity from 2021 onwards, which is really interesting to me because it's a completely different time frame than what the Reuters report says the possible charges might be stemming from.
Yeah, and a Binance spokesperson telling Reuters, we don't have any insight into the inner workings of the U.S. Justice Department, nor would it be appropriate for us to comment if we did. Is there any sense that even more up-to-date activity might be filed against FTX? After all, we learned that SBF is set to speak before lawmakers this week.
Yeah, I mean, FTX, I imagine, is going to, at some point, end up getting charged with something. It's probably still early days for that investigation. I mean, the thing about DOJ investigations is that they're not necessarily speedy, right? I mean, the Binance thing is a good example because they're possibly going to bring charges over conduct that happened 4 years ago, soon to be almost 5 years ago. The FTX situation happened last month, so it's still relatively new. And even though the DOJ may have begun an investigation months earlier, and it's going to depend a lot on what Sam Bankman-Fried says tomorrow during the House Financial Services Committee hearing, as well as whatever the DOJ has dug up or will dig up in the coming months. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see charges. It's going to take a while, I think, to get there.
So, Nick, do we have anything, getting back to this whole Binance thing, do we have any specifics as to what exactly or what vehicles were used in that money laundering?
I don't think there was anything in the report from this morning. I mean, one of the biggest concerns might just be if Binance had a relatively poor KYC process in its early days, then users could use it. Previous Reuters reports have said that Binance allowed users from sanctioned nations to log onto the exchange and use it, things like that. So I don't think we have anything too specific, but we know that there's been this kind of pattern of Reuters reports saying, all right, well, people from XYZ country could log on to Binance and transfer cryptos or whatever. And obviously money laundering via crypto has been a major concern for law enforcement folks and regulators for quite a while.